Welcome to episode 2 of Captain's Corner. We've got Stanners and Trigger here again with us. Be honest, guys, did you think we'd get an episode 2 commissioned by the board?
Oh, definitely. It was I knew it'd be a rave hit.
Everyone loved it, didn't they?
It seemed that way, yeah. So, a bit of information before we get started this week. The new website is imminent. I've seen screens of it. I don't know if you two have, but it looks brilliant. It looks really clean, fresh, modern. Better than that Pitch Hero thing, so that's going to look really good. Make sure you all get your pictures in to Mr. Durkin so you can get all those uploaded. And then in lockdown, we're trying to put more content on our social media channels, so YouTube, Instagram, whatever it might be. So make sure you get a YouTube channel set up so that you can subscribe, turn the notifications on, and start following basically, and we'll try and put more content on. We've got 24 subscribers so far, which it's ramping up. Maybe we need a prize for the 50th subscriber, but I'll have to work out how you find out who's subscribed in what order. I'll have a look at that. We also want comments on videos you want to see, so ideas for videos, but not from Trigger. We're banned him from suggesting any ideas after last week's conversations that we're having.
They can't be.
And then any other team members you want to see squirming at these questions as well, put some names in the comments or in the WhatsApp chat. And then don't forget about the Instagram and Twitter pages as well. Make sure you're sending content into the admins, because I'm sure Dirks will be using quite a lot of the pictures and stuff that goes on there on the website as well to make the website as good as it can be. Okay, so how's this week been, you two? Any dramas, funny moments out you want to mention?
I came back to work for me, so it was hectic. That's it. Yeah. Just work.
Yeah, work. Trig, same.
Absolutely nothing different for me. So.
Okay, let's get into these questions then. So as we go through the questions, there's a few that are for both of you. There's some individual ones. So here's the first one. What's one thing that nobody knows about you? So, Stanners?
I don't know. There's not a lot to know. There's probably one thing. I think a few people know it. I was born in Germany, which is always a bit of a different one. Gets people.
Did not know that.
Yeah, always gets people talking. Born in Germany. That's something that not a lot of people know.
That's it.
I know. I've even got German flags on my boots now, just to go with it all.
The Kaiser.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Trig?
Yeah, I'm just thinking now. I have to dig up some childhood memories or something. I know one thing, which I think one or two might know this, but may have forgotten it. But as a 3-year-old, I killed my nana's 3-day-old kitten.
Jesus, Trig.
If you want the details, I grabbed it, threw it up against the roof, and watched it splat against the floor.
Wow.
You're taking this straight down.
Yeah. That's us having to put a content filter on this video when we upload it.
As a 3-year-old, that.
Wow.
I was being an earth.
Have you killed anything or anyone else since?
Not yet.
Yeah, RSPCA on phone.
Have to watch Trigger twisted thoughts in background. He's got murderous tendencies in the back of his head. Yeah. Let's move on quickly. So best team night out and why?
Well, that should be an easy one. I mean, there was a good night out after we beat Shelf in Cup on penalty shootout. That was a great night out. But the best one, without a doubt, was after we beat Junction at home last game of the season to get promoted. Scotty scored a goal in last minute after a torrid year. That was a big moment, and then a massive night out afterwards. I think I remember getting a taxi home with Macca at about 4:30, 5 in the morning. I was rough for a good day or two, but it was definitely worth it for getting promoted.
Stuff. Trig?
I think I've been on a few more team nights out than him, so it's a bit harder. He's only just gone 18 and he's a bit younger.
22 tomorrow.
No, I remember there were one. It was a Wednesday night, and we'd all fucked off to Huddersfield for a piss up and what have you. And me and Scotty had to walk home from Huddersfield at 5 in the morning or something daft because we had no taxi money, and I had work at 8. So that one was quite fun. Nice little walk home.
Okay, this one might test one of you. Where and why have you seen Chris the most angry?
I mean,
Stanners.
Every time you see him.
I was about to say, that's a tough one for most people, but it's even tougher for me. Could be sort of any day from being born to just about now. He's not bad, is he? I'll try and pick a football-related one. I remember I was having a good groan at about a referee in changing rooms after a game, after I'd had a shocking match. Took it out on referee. Petulant young lad. I remember he switched and just went straight at me, and I was like, yeah, fair enough, I've been a bit of a dick. I'll hold my hands up, and he got angry, and yeah, that was probably right then. So I'll pick that one. But it could be any day for me. Cry me a river.
Dragging some distant memories up there for Stanners. You went a bit white when I asked that question, mate.
Last episode after that.
Trig.
I mean, every training session he gets mad with me, doesn't he? I always piss about or have a sneaky little comment in there, and he don't like that, does he? But there were one time, I think it was last pre-season actually, when I may have or may not have fouled Stanners, and Chris just lost his rag instantly.
I think it was the third one in about 5 minutes.
He lost his rag, and then I did I had a little blowout, and then that was it. But yeah, he got angry really quickly then. Must have woke up on the wrong side of bed that day.
I remember that one. Very angry, yeah.
Okay, next one. This one's really going to test you both, I think. So, Stanners for you, Sharman or Taylor?
My two midfield partners, man. I'll go Sharman because I've known him longer. I play with him for longer. We're almost telepathic now. And also, if you're saying Taylor, you've got Nigel Taylor in there as well. You've got Taylor.
Just to be clear, it definitely was not him.
He brings Owen down, so he's going to have to be Sharman.
There's a bit of a love-in with you and Sharman, Stanners. You need to sort that out.
Midfield love. It's like, I'm sure Chigga's got it with his centre half.
Well, back then, over the guns.
Well, here we go. Trig for you, Pete or Durkin?
You tight twat.
Ooh.
Right, let me think. I mean, they've both done well at centre back with me. I've had no complaints about either of them. Maybe more impressed slightly by Durkin, as I've always seen him as a bit of a fairer. And he's never played centre back before, but he come in and played really well at centre back. But Pete's played there a lot longer, hasn't he? Pete's more of a natural centre back. So I think I'm going to have to give it Pete. He just edges it. He's more experienced than he is. Done it longer. He's played there longer than me, so I've got to pick Pete.
I thought you were going to try and. I thought you were going to try slope out of that and not pick anyone where you were doing and throwing there. But okay, good answer. Stanners, Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi straight away. Not that I dislike Ronaldo, but they're the two best players to ever play football. I think I just personal preference. I go for Messi, but Ronaldo's class as well, and I do like it. So I'll go Messi.
Okay, and then Trig, one for you. Both cross the border. So Cantona or Alan Smith?
With Alan Smith, I don't actually dislike. Cantona, a little bit before my time. I don't remember watching him at Leeds. I'm going to have to go Smith. I haven't seen him play. So.
Beauty or brains? Stanners?
That's tough. I've got neither.
Stanners is both.
I've got neither. So that's a tough one. Oh, I've got I'll go brains.
Trig.
I've got the arse of a model, so I'm going to have to go beauty.
Give me care. I'm very own. Give me care.
What's your worst habit?
Oh, that's easy. Biting my nails. I bite my nails way too much. They're disgusting.
Yeah, I do as well. It's a bad one. Trig.
Probably this fucking thing here.
I say probably vaping. It's all I've seen.
Thought you were on about a Skype show then. I were about to kick you off. Okay, next one. Standards for you. Put on weight or lose your hair?
I'd have to go put on weight because I could probably do with a stone or two. But there's a few young lads in the team. I won't mention names who are losing their hair young. So it's easier. It's easier to lose a bit of weight than to grow your hair back. So I'll say put on weight.
Okay. Trigger. £1 million or your left leg?
Oof. Well, I can't use me right, so I don't want to lose my left leg. I'm keeping my legs. Fuck that. Fuck the money.
Wow, I didn't think that I'd have took the cash, mate. If I had your left leg, I'd have definitely took the cash.
That's what I say.
You haven't got legs like me, though, have you, mate? Look at them, they're fucking beautiful. I'll use one of these bad boys.
Okay, one we missed this one out from last week. So, who's the nutmeg king?
There'll be loads of them that fancy themselves at this. Coldwell fancies himself, but I'm not giving him that satisfaction. I'll go Cookie. I know every single warm-up, and he'll know it, every single warm-up when we're doing that drill, one in middle, one on either side at square. He always gets me, because I'm running around like arms and legs, I'm like Ryan. And he always manages to find me. And it actually works, it gets me riled up before a game, because no one likes being nutmegged, so it works wonders, but yeah, I'll have to go Cookie.
You, Trig, what's your view?
See, I've not really seen anyone try and do it apart from one, and that's Baz. When he's watching a game, when you all come in at half time, he'll try roll the ball between your legs as you're walking back against the water or whatever. So I'm just going to say Baz because he's the only one that I've really seen try it.
Is he ever successful with that?
I've seen him do it once or twice. I wouldn't quite call him a king. Maybe nutmeg prince for now. Not quite king.
Okay. One for you here, Stanners. And Trigger, you asked this question, I think. So, if you had to drop one player to the reserves, who would it be and why?
Bastard. Myself.
No. We're not having that, are we, Trig?
No.
Oh, do you mean no? I'm saying I'll sacrifice myself for the good of the team.
You're captain, so you can't do that.
Well, it's my decision. You said it was my decision.
Gonna have to push you for another answer, Stanners. Gonna have to.
That's absolutely scandalous. Oh my word! I want to do this. Oh no! I hate you two. Can I not say myself?
No.
Oh.
To be entertainment for lads, you can't say it yourself.
All right, whatever. I'll say. This is awful. I can't. You two. I'll say Owen because I fully back that within a week or two, he'd be straight back in after scoring about 12 goals in your team.
Unbelievable. All the love you was giving Owen last week, and now it's all over.
It's a good thing. I back he'd be straight back up. He's that good.
Yeah, got a question for Trig. You didn't set one standard, but who would you drop out of the reserve team, Trigger? One person you had to kick out of the reserve team into oblivion because there's no third.
Kick out into oblivion. Oh, can I choose alt team? I see what you mean now, Stan. It's quite hard, this, isn't it?
Yeah. You regret asking that one now.
I've got to go anyway. My tea's ready. One person to kick out. Leon, because he's an Huddersfield fan. There we go.
Good. Yeah.
Shags, dogs.
Keith Laird.
Yeah. Who's got the worst fashion sense?
You could go Leon again because he wears an Huddersfield shirt. Worst fashion sense. I don't know. I wouldn't say there's anyone who's got poor fashion sense. The Cookie wears some horrendous stuff. He wears like
that big Ibis jacket.
yeah, but I think because it's Cookie and sometimes he's got silver hair or whatever, he gets away with it because it kind of suits him. But he wears some horrendous, like bright yellow jumpers or like bright light blue, and then that Ibis jacket. Yeah, I'll go Cookie. He wears a few horrendous things.
Trig?
I agree with him with what he said. He could get. Only him could pull it off. I've seen some clothes before that I thought I would look an absolute twat in that, but Cookie pulls it off. So I can't say Cookie because he fucking looks hard in him. But can we say the older Taylor, Owen's dad, for that hairdo that he was growing before?
He's still growing it, isn't he?
Yeah, last time I saw him, it hadn't gone. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm saying him then.
it could be like Rapunzel now.
Who's told him that looks good?
No one.
Owen, but then pissed himself laughing behind his back. Okay, last one, boys, this week. So, describe yourself in 3 words.
Ooh, well, that's a hard on the spot. Could say Columbus, or football, because I'm obsessed, but I won't. I'll go sensible, loyal, and feisty. They're my 3.
Sound lovely, Stanners. Trig?
Fucking absolute unit.
100% accurate, that one.
Right, we'll leave it there, guys. Thanks again for your time this week. Take care of yourselves.
Yeah,
See you later.
Take care.